Hello, this is Priscilla Batzell. I'm in Spring Hill, Florida, Expressionist Fluid Art Studio, and that is an 8 by 10 inch canvas. I'm a Colourarte affiliate, so I'm going to use some Colourarte colors. This is a Frosted Berry. Which is a Prizm pour. I want to experiment with a sky. So in order to do so, I'm going to mix a bunch of things I wouldn't ordinarily necessarily do. I'm going to use some of this violet opal that I've got, which is a primary element, just because I have it and it's moist. And I want to see what it does. I'm pretty sure it's going to dry beautifully, but I'm not sure it's something to use as a background color. So let me grab something else. We've got Love You Pink, another primary element. Which is a much paler version of the Frosted Berry for sure. And there's not enough of that left to do anything really considerable. Let me see, iris. I'm thinking not green. Gold opal. Interference violet. There's an interference violet, which ought to be okay. It's another primary element. I want to use a little bit of lighter color, like either Chantilly lace. I've got some French silk, but that's not as white. So let's use some Chantilly lace. Anyway, so we're having some problems with our internet. So if you hear talking in the background, that's my husband on the phone. I've got Periwinkle, which is a Vivid Intense, I think. This is actually using a lot more paint than I anticipated. This is Shiny Taffeta. And I'm contemplating going bright. I've got Sour Lemon that I added Hollyberry to. And I am going to give it a bit of a shake. And add just a little bit of that. Oh, that's nice. And I'm going to add some carnation, pink carnation, which is a Prizm pour. And I'm going to turn the fan on to drown out the noise. Because obviously I picked a very bad time to do this. I'm going to use a little bit more of the Chantilly, of the Shiny Taffeta. And I haven't used any Orange Crush yet, and I want to. Seems like I need to mix some more of this soon too. That fan is something else. Okay, that was maybe not my best idea. This is Quinacridone Nickel Azo Gold. Which I definitely want to try. This is a weird experiment. I'm going to turn that fan off again, because it's obviously out of alignment. Alright, I've got Amsterdam White. And I've got an edge catcher, which I think I'm going to use to basically tip all that paint down and see if it reaches the edge. Probably could have used some more. I'm loath to use the usual background color to flow paint, because in this case it would have to be white, and I haven't had the best luck with the white lately. It hasn't left any cracks, but it's left what looks like cracks. I'm thinking I might want to fill in some more colors, but I'd like to get this to go as far over as I can. I'm being called to Tuscan Sun, which might or might not be a good idea, but I guess we can try it. I think it's okay right next to the quinacridone nickel azo gold. It might be pretty. I can't tell yet. I'm going to sneak in a little bit more frosted berry just because it's handy and I have a lot of it. And that's the main reason, because I have a lot of it. I want some more purple. Well, these colors are not layered over each other, so there can't be any peacock cells, which is actually okay at this point. I think there's going to be some more pink carnation right here and right there. Cross your fingers. Do I want to put some jasmine in there? Yeah, I do. Just because I can. And I could have put more saffron in, but I think we're going to get interesting color change. You know, I have a color I didn't use, which was the Plum Blossom. And it's a beautiful pink. It's a primary element also. It's very similar to the Frosted Berry. Now I'm going to take, I was going to take a card. I guess I'm still going to take a card and try and lay some colors. That's not wide enough. I have a wider card. Where'd my wider card go? Oh, it's right on the turntable. Hello. I'm going to try and pick the smoother side, which I should have checked already, sorry. Make sure there's no colored paint chips. Be okay if they were the right color, maybe. Now the reason I'm using so much is because I really think it's a good idea to have enough to help all the rest of the paint flow across. And if there's enough paint when I'm done, I'll flow it. I'll tip the canvas and hope that it helps. I'd like that to go all the way. I think I'm going to have to take my OXO omelet turning flip and fold spatula and grab the rest of that paint. Somehow. Don't think I like the quinacridone nickel azo gold in there as much as the other colors. I probably could have done this one stage at a time, one stroke at a time with the OXO omelet turning flip and fold spatula, which is what this is. How else do we need that? Right there. Now when I'm done, if I like my experiment, how it turned out, I'll probably just take this black cell activator on a card and I kind of want to see if that's a bubble. Yeah, it is. Whoops, excuse my head. Wow. Hopefully it wasn't in there the whole time. That's all cell activator. more bubbles. I tip that right down and see what runs off. And also what fills in. I thought I would like that quinacridone nickel laser gold a lot more than I do. And I keep getting way too close to that camera. So sorry. So whatever I might want to do to this is probably going to be another color, I'm thinking. Move some stuff out of the way so I can put my edge catcher down. Whoa, I almost dumped that on his face. That's not that interesting to me. But I've got it to put back in the piece if I want to. Being called to blue, and I've got some great blues. Let's see if I can find the parrot wing. This is it. So I'm going to grab a playing card, not sure why, and the black cell activator. I'm going to put the parrot wing, which is a Prizm pour, down first. And has a chip of paint hanging off it. And then the black cell activator. I probably should have done that the other way around. Not sure what's going to happen with this. I'm seeing some very strange little items in the paint. Come out. I'm thinking I'm going to just use the paint right on my edge catcher. Because why waste it? And then if I want to use my spatula for cell activator, I can still do that. It wasn't the experiment I was hoping for. I think I had to use just like 2 colors. I'm going to wipe that off. That's the small turning flip and fold spatula on my Amazon link. I'm actually going to change my mind, grab an acetate tool, remove that dog hair from my finger. Every morning I come and find my studio door has been broken into because it's only a soju screen. Might be the perfect moment for a balloon roll or a chain pull. I wonder if I have any chain hanging handy. I'm kind of being called to some red, but actually the jasmine will work great. And I'm going to grab a much larger acetate tool. Put some orange in there too. Basically just trying to make something out of nothing. Which is kind of fun sometimes. I'm going to throw that in the bucket and I'll look at my skewers. Do a few waggles, which I like. Add a spiral. Don't really like how that gold and that black melded. That's weird. But I do like how this turned out. And if I grab my edge catcher again, I could probably pour some paint off. If my spinner were set up, I could probably spin something. Looks like I'm going to get some paint off. Dip the other side into the residual paint. See if I like what I've got. It's definitely different. Can give myself another minute to play with it if I want to. I'm very tempted to add a little cell activator and blow it out and see what happens. Try some white in the center of it because I can. Grab my straw, which hopefully is dry now. That's pretty cool. I like that a lot. Can't believe I'm pushing the envelope. Alright, one more blow and I'll call it good. I like those little sections. I'm going to do it again. Alright, I love you guys. I want you to take care of each other, take care of yourselves. Thank you for the donations through membership and PayPal and Patreon. Now I have 34 playlists. I'm a Colourarte affiliate, so you can find a 20% off Colourarte coupon code. I wonder if I have time to shimmer. That's okay, so I'm not sure when I lost you, but I was having a good time and I'm not done. I'm going to use some saffron along with some more jasmine. and blow that out as well. And I'm thinking maybe a little more black and I'll be done. Although I'm not quite 100% sure I'm done because I love, there's the jasmine. There's Orange Crush. So I'm going to use some black. Wow, that was a lot. I don't know why I don't do this more often. I really like the effect. I'm going to use a little bit more. Whoa. I got paint on my straw. Darn. I'm going to put a little more white in the center.
Hold on.
Sometimes just a little bit of white in with the black. These do not need to look like flowers, so I'm not too concerned that they're not shaped exactly perfectly. Time for a new straw. Now if I want to put any black in, now's the time. I'm thinking right down here, if it'll open. This is just mead and black. Which is really not. That's better. My color wasn't coming out of the bottle very easily, so. But I'm liking how that looks a lot. I'm going to put a little spiral in there. I think I'm pretty good on everything else, although I do see that I wouldn't mind a little more black over here. Alright, we've got too much trouble going on today, so my bad. Black stems work. Weird flowers work too. I like that. A few more spirals. And I'm not sure, but I think I need a little more black. And I'm kind of hoping that this is going to squeeze out better than the others. Sorry about all the talking in the background, but it was a fun experiment in the end. And that's pretty much worth shimmering at you. And it is very psychedelic. I've got a couple of spots on my edges. I'll probably take the paint that's dripping down the sides. Oh, and we were really close. Let's give it a bit of a shimmer. Pretty cool. I'm liking that. I almost want to put a little more black over there, but I think I'm okay because I like the odd shaped flowers. Alright, I love you guys. Please give me a thumbs up anyway. Like and share when you share my videos, you help me out. When you watch them all the way through, you're the most help to tell the YouTube algorithm to help save my channel. My paint pouring recipes below show more. My email is easpb and the word gallery spelled out at gmail.com. On my link tree underneath the video in the description, you'll find a couple of my websites and Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links. Let's move on to my community board. Is a good place to find tomorrow's video. I'm very distracted by people in the background. It's not their fault. Questions are welcome and encouraged. I have 34 playlists, 33 of which you can watch that all have 100 videos on, and everything is organized by topic and genre as well. So this was fabulous in the end. It was a long way to get there, but I love you guys. I hope you come again. Thank you. I think I said that twice. Thank you to everybody who's become a member. You keep my channel alive. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Your comments keep my morale boosted, and I appreciate you always. And you inspire me forever. I'll talk to you anon. Bye for now. Priscilla out.